And there are too many individual people to mention, obviously. But I think I ended up feeling so honored to represent you guys. The toughest moments during the campaign where I screwed up and had to rely on you guys to clean up after my messes because I know that you had put so much into it. Think about the Iowa team and how you guys carried us through. Nobody gave us a chance. Landing in Iowa was always a pick me up for all of us because we knew that somehow you guys were able to screen out all the national nonsense and just stay focused and create that sense throughout the country that maybe we could pull this off. Think about the folks in New Hampshire who worked hard and were able to rebound back from disappointment. Folks in South Carolina carried us through and got us back on track. All across the country, each of you ended up being a part of my life. We're really responsible for the history that we made. So the main thing I just want to communicate to everybody is that this is your victory. I was a pretty good candidate, not bad. But the truth is that my greatest talent throughout this process was somehow being able to assemble the best political team in history and to get you guys together. And that was really my job, was to pull you guys together, to put you in a situation where you could succeed. And I wasn't even really responsible for doing that. I was the excuse. The person who was really responsible for pulling it all together was Mr. David Bluff. And he's supposed to have a baby, not him, his wife, sometime in the next couple of days. I don't think people fully understand the enormity of the sacrifice that he made on behalf of this campaign. But it was his singular vision, focus, concentration, his hard work, his steadiness, his fearlessness that really is responsible for this victory. So I know Bluff's on the line. He doesn't really like people talking about him much, but he's the best manager I've ever seen in my life, and this is his victory. I think as much as anybody's. So, David, I want to, in front of the whole staff, to thank you for the extraordinary job that you did.
Thank you, sir.
And we're really, really proud of you. And to everybody, as we move forward, obviously, Axelrod, I think, had a pretty good analogy. This is sort of like the last episode of MASH. The only problem with the analogy is that most of you are too young to remember the last episode of MASH. But for those of you who don't remember, MASH was a TV show. They're fighting in the Korean War. They're there for a long time. Suddenly, the war's over, and everybody's really glad that the war's over. But there's some bittersweet sense of the fact that things aren't exactly going to be the same, and there's going to be an adjustment period. Many of you are going to want to get back to normalcy, and those of you who took time off school or took time off work or were planning to go to law school, there are a whole host of options available to you, and many of you are going to exercise them. Some of you are going to be interested in working for the White House staff or one of the agencies or departments in the federal government. Obviously, we are going to do everything that we can to include all of you who are interested in being a part of what now is the bigger job ahead. And David, I'm assuming that we are laying out for them what we're saying, sending an email in terms of how that's going to proceed.
Yes, we still haven't given the call.
Okay, so I just want you guys to know that brought me this far. We now have 4 years at least, and maybe 8 years to see how far we can ride this sucker. And I wouldn't want any companions other than the ones who traveled with me this far already. So things won't be exactly the same. We're going to be under some new stresses and new difficulties. For those of you who are sane enough to say that you want to take a break from this stuff, I'm proud of you and I thank you and I wish you the greatest of luck. For those of you who want to continue on this excellent adventure, I will be seeing you guys in Washington. And in the meantime, take a day or two just to savor what you've done. I was watching C-SPAN and CNN. I generally don't watch too much TV because I think that's a whole other topic. I did have a chance, though, to see celebrations around the world. And Austria, Australia, Kenya. You got a sense that for at least a day or two, we made the world more hopeful. It's a pretty powerful thing. People don't get a chance to do that very often. And so I'm grateful that you guys were going to put your shoulder behind the wheel of history. Better direction. Congratulations, everybody. Thanks. David Clough, thank you.
Senator Biden on?
Senator Biden is not on yet, so David, why don't you speak? And everyone, please stay in the line. We have a couple of speakers today.
Well, thanks, everybody. It's hard to top what our president-elect just said, but